Alrighty, guys. Kentucky beats Miami 37-13. Kentucky struggled that first half. They looked very good, though, in the second half. Levis looked real good in the second half. He had 3 touchdowns, 303 yards, and 1 interception. Smoke, 7 carries, 32 yards. McClain, 16 yards. Wright, 10 yards. Jefferson, 10 yards. And Levis had minus 18 yards on 7 carries. So, I mean, it's not very good. Robinson was good with 136 yards. Key had a touchdown, 4 for 53. Brown, 45. And Smoke had 2 for 16. I'm thinking Rodriguez will be back this game for Kentucky. And we're going to need a lot of help this game. Kentucky now goes to the Swamp to face Florida. So Kentucky won in Florida, I think it was, let me make sure, 2018. Is that right? I think it was. We won in 2018. I think that was the first time we won since the 80s. 86, 87, something like that. I think it was 86. That was the first time we beat Florida since 1986. We'll say 87, 86, whatever. In the Swamp. It's going to be hard to win, people. Let's look at what Florida did right quick. Let me look this up. They beat Utah in a close game. And they jumped up to number 12 in the rankings ahead of Kentucky. They beat Utah 29-26. Okay. So we'll see how it goes from here. That's a good thing about playing in the SEC. I mean, if you win your games, you're going to be right there with a chance to go to the big bowl games and the national championship. That's what I've always said. I know it's hard. I know it sucks playing in the SEC. Such a good conference, but if you ever have a good year, you can win a national title. That's a great thing about playing in a power conference like the SEC. And of course, now we go to the Swamp. And I'll be honest with you, I favor Florida in this game. But I wasn't too impressed with what Florida did. I was looking at the stats, and I'm not impressed with their quarterback, Richardson, 17 for 2,462 yards, but I was like, that's not 168 yards. I was like, that's not too impressive. Then I realized he had 11 carries for 106 yards and 3 touchdowns. And I was like, oh. So, we'll see if he can continue this against Kentucky. It's going to be a rushing attack, I think, from Florida. I think it's really just going to be a rushing attack. We'll see if Richardson throws the ball more. Johnson had 12 carries for 75 yards. Then we had the Wright with 10 for 39. Johnson had a touchdown. Richardson had 3. The receivers didn't really do much. 67 yards, 41 yards, 25 yards. So, we got our work cut out for us this week. But this is a big week for Kentucky and Florida also. Both teams want to show they belong in the SEC. And we got our work cut out for us. It's going to be a hard win. Hard game. I hope it's an easy win, but we'll see. So, if I was going to bet on the game, people, I would bet on Florida. Just because the atmosphere they're going to have down there. They believe in their team now after that impressive win against Utah. I would feel a whole lot better if we was playing the game in Kentucky, but still, it would be a very difficult game. We'll see, people. They got to stop the quarterback from running the ball. Easier said than done, of course. And we'll see just how good Kentucky is. This is a good early test for both teams. We're going to see what they're made of. We'll see where we go from here. Let's see. I think it's going to be on ESPN at 7 o'clock. So it's going to be it'll be ESPN 1 or ESPN 2. It's going to be a primetime game. Let's look. ESPN. Okay. So last week's game was on at ESPN Plus. Luckily, I subscribed to that a few months ago, and I just never canceled it. But anyway, probably going to have some basketball games on that too this year, which I don't like that. I don't like how they've done that because they paid so much money they can do what they want. But I'm going to pick Kentucky to somehow win, but I'm going to pick Kentucky to win by 3, but it's going to be hard. It's going to be a difficult game. I'll say Kentucky 35, Florida 31, something like that. But I'm just picking Kentucky just because I believe in them. But it's hard. It's going to be hard to beat Florida. We'll see what happens. We're going to see which team is for real. Maybe it's going to be a good close game, and we'll feel good coming away from it, even if we do lose. So we'll see. We'll see where everybody's at after this big second week game. So that's pretty much it. There's not much more to say about it. We're going to just have to see. Kentucky looked ugly in their first half, but they pulled it together. And we'll see where we're at from here. So that's pretty much it, guys. As always, thanks so much for watching. We'll see what happens. Looking forward to it. No matter what, it's just good to have football back. So we'll see you guys, as always, next time. And go Big Blue.